Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for agreeing to do this with me this morning. And you've just finished your talk, which is about the 3 C's. Do you want to just explain a little bit, just for the people who weren't able to come to the convention and they're going to watch this online, what could you tell them about what you did in your talk?
Okay, so the 3 C's. The first C is creativity.
Right.
So we looked at some activities that we can use with primary learners to get them to be more creative and to think more creatively. For example, creating personas for animals or inanimate objects, even squiggles and fingerprint people, and also things like giving objects new names, new purposes, things like that.
So creating a whole character about an inanimate object.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second C, critical thinking,
Yeah.
which I think is really important. I think in a lot of materials, there's not a lot of critical thinking for primary. The questions tend to be very basic, and so we looked at using different questions, more questions like how and why, what if, what would happen if, what would change, and that kind of thing. For example, using stories.
Because you were mentioning you had something like someone as a doctor or something and just saying, where is he? And then getting them to ask different questions about the same thing.
Yeah, so as well as the basic questions like, where is John? Thinking more about why is John there? With the doctors, for example, what do you think the doctor will say to John? That kind of thing.
That's good. And the third C was craziness.
Craziness, yeah. It was more about humour.
Right.
But that didn't start with a C, so I called it craziness. It was about bringing just small elements of humour into the classroom, the unexpected, maybe doing some really fun activities to break things up a little bit.
Okay. And you were saying that humour perhaps makes it a bit more memorable for them as well.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
I think, if students have laughed, if they've had fun and they've been laughing and giggling, they're going to remember that in the future.
Okay. One of the things I liked on our Meet the Teacher page this year, you sent us a little video, which is an animated video. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I discovered this program very recently called Plotagon, which is free. You can download it from their website, and it's basically a program that where you can create little videos, scenes with characters that you can design as well, and it's a text-to-speech technology. So you type in what you want the characters to say, and you choose the manner that you want them, in which you want them to say it, and then they do it.
And they move as well?
They move, they can do some kind of actions like hugging and punching, things like that as well. It's really quite a nice program, and I think it would be really useful to use in class as well.
Have you used it yourself yet in class? Because you've only just started with it yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I haven't used it in class yet. I've used it with other materials, so for example an online course that I was moderating, or in my own materials that I create for students. I haven't actually got them to use it yet.
Right, okay. Well, thank you very much for agreeing to do the talk, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you, Gerard.